welcome to my channel. Now if this video is different, it's because I can't download it onto my computer to make my adjustments, to be able to sorry, I can hear the sound of the background, I forgot to turn it down, to be able to upload it onto YouTube. So I'm doing it on my phone. I'm hoping it turns out alright. So as you can see from the picture at the beginning, I'm going to do a wreath nail. So what I did was I gave it 2 coats of white and then I done a matte top. Now I'm using acrylic paint that you just use for painting pictures with. So what I've done is I've got a bit of green, bit of yellow and bit of white, and what I did is one side I dabbed, I sort of scooped up a little bit of white on, bit of green on the bottom, and then a bit of white on the top. And then what I did was I just paint my brush backwards and forwards. I just sort of like, what you're doing is you're blending it, and you're also getting it into your brush as well. And then what I did was, you got to wait for it to dry. It's acrylic paint, so it dries pretty quickly. And then you just do it again. And as you can see on my, look, see, I was just trying to show you, but I sped it up a bit because it was a little bit long. And then you can see, look, it's on there, and then you just go backwards and forwards with the brush. Don't turn your brush over, just go backwards and forwards on the same direction with your brush. Because, sorry, I dropped my headphone. Because you don't want to lose that blend. And then what you do is you just build up the colour. Now, to be honest with you, I'm happier with this version than I did my first one this morning. You'll have to excuse me, I'm very tired. It is Saturday night, and for some unknown reason, I woke up at some ungodly hour at 4:45 in the morning, and I've been up the whole entire day, and it is now 11:15 at night, and I need to get this video made for Tuesday. So I am absolutely tired, but I have to get this video made. So all I'm doing, I'm just adding layers to it really. It could have been better because I copied it off of Kirsty meakin. When I looked at Kirsty's, hers was a lot better than mine, but she has been doing nail art for absolutely a lot longer than I have. This is my first ever one stroke, it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I'm so tired. Yeah, what you do is when you first do it, you just do some lines just to create your circle, and then you just carry on your layers from there. I've done it on a matte top coat because then it dries quicker. I added a bit of dark here and there just to give it a bit, try and give it a bit of depth. I don't know if it did it. Yeah, I was quite happy. See my cross on my paperwork, so I know where I am. And I'm blowing it and I'm patting it with my hand. So with this I used, I will link everything in the description box below. And what I did was, I thought, let me just put a little, I use a really dry brush. I mean, a really dry brush. I didn't want lots of it on there. Just went round the edge really, just to give it a bit of pizzazz, so to speak. And now on my palette I'm using gel paint. You can use acrylic paint, you can use gel polish. If you do gel polish, I advise you to do a couple of dots and then bake it just for 10 seconds just to hold it into place. But gel paints, what it does is, you'll see I've put on the gold, the green, the gold, the red and the silver in all the different sizes, and it didn't budge. Somebody says it's because they hold their weight, so they'll keep their shape. So I did invest in gel paints. I had some cheap ones, but like I say, they were cheap. But these ones are really good. So yeah, I just put a few dots here and there, where I thought it might look nice. And then what I did with that, after I baked them, so what I did was I put all the dots where I wanted them, and they gave them a full cure of 60 seconds. Now I must say that I did forget to tell you that when I painted the iridescent bit around the edge, I did bake that for 30 seconds. So I baked that layer. It's only a thin layer, but I gave it a 30-second cure anyway. And then with these, once I was happy with those, I just got a bit of top coat and I just went over them. But I went over with a dotting tool and it weren't good enough, so I got my brush and I done it with my brush. But then what I did was I just done a few, baked them, done a few, baked them, because the top coat's thin, it would just run, and I didn't want it to run. And it also gives it a little bit of depth, like texture, so you can feel it, like the baubles. And you know what? Woohoo! I actually stayed in shot for this video. I can't believe I stayed in shot for this whole entire video. I'm so happy, I'm over the moon about it. So what I did was I just got my brush and I dipped the tip of the brush in the clear coat, and then I just dabbed it on top. And that's it. Just I didn't want to give it loads, I just gave it a tiny little bit. And that's it, my nail is done. Let me know what you think. I love it. I'm over the moon with it. I'm really happy with it. You know what I mean? I think that's quite good. Quite good. Yes. Getting the Christmassy mood. Everyone's buying Christmas decorations. Our shop's run out. It's the 5th of December and we ain't got no decorations at work. It's all gone. But that is it. Right. Let me know what you think. Hit like, subscribe and the bell, and I shall see you later. Ta-da. Bye.